Check 26, check 26. Switch.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Looking deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
At the 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Check. 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Rosen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
24. Watch 23, watch 23. Hey, alert, alert. 24 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Shift, shift. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Alert, alert, alert. Yes.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
They still playing hard. Hey, exit. 24 is the mic. I got him.
Here's Rosen to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Ty Johnson as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down. in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. Cut, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the 1st. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They
try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Connect. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you. Monday. Flag 6. Come on, come on.
Now Rosen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That play is just another example of how the corner has evolved in the NFL. You don't necessarily have to have a really tall guy. What you're looking for is length, right? You look for that arm span, able to get a hand in late in the play and affect it.
And the height, it makes it harder to complete deep balls like the one we just saw. On third down, Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Slam.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
I'm here all day. Hey, watch it. Check 50. 25, check 25.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, switch.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, orbit.
They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Stay on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. On first down, Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10.
Second down and goal. Mahomes rolling to his right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on this
Now it's Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And now it's Rosen looking. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Check motion.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep.
The run for Pollard. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Gillisley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
That's it, baby.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 43. Watch the safety creep. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey.
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. Tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Double time.
Now Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down, and it's Pollard again. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Yeah, alert, alert. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
55's mine, guys. 55. Hey, tight. Yellow. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the run. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Open man is Gordon, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away. The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Mike 55. Easy. 3 bucks. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 1.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is third and a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50, the 40, passing. That might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.